She put 'em out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart. He spent his whole life trying to forget. We watched him drink his pain away, a little at a time. But he never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind until the night. So my heart is like racing, I'm so nervous. He put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger. Finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength he had to get up off his knees. We found him with his face down in the pillow, with a note that said, I'll love her until I die. And when we buried him beneath the willow, the angel sang a whiskey lullaby. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. The rumors flew, but nobody knew how much she blamed herself for years and years. She tried to hide the whiskey on her breath. She finally drank her pain away, a little at a time. But she never could get drunk enough to get him off her mind until the night. They put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger, and finally drank away his memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength she had to get up off her knees. We found her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. We laid her next to him beneath the willow, while the angel sang a whiskey lullaby. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we work so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever, no matter what the weather, we're together. Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we work so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever, no matter or the weather, One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fires were burning, down the track came a hobo hiking. He said, "Boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away, beside the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the big rock candy mountain." In the big rock candy mountain, there's a land that's fair and bright, where the handouts grow on bushes and you sleep out every night, where the boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day, with the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees, the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs, and the farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where there ain't no fall, and the winds don't blow, in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks, and the brakemen have to tip their hats, and the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and of whiskey too, you can paddle all around them in a big canoe, in the big rock candy mountain. In the big rock candy mountain, all the jails are made of tin. You can walk right out again as soon as you are in. And there ain't no short-handled shovels, no axes, saws, or picks. I'm gonna stay where you sleep all day, where they hung the jerk that invented work, in the big rock candy mountain. I'll see you all this coming fall, in the big rock candy mountain. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my day. I bid farewell to Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I found. Just around the corner there's heartache, down the street the losers use. If you can wade in through the teardrops, you'll find me at the home of the blues. I walk and cry while my heartbeat keeps time with the drag of my shoes. The sun don't shine through this window of mine. It's dark at the home of the blues, but the place is filled with the sweetest memories. Memories so sweet that I cry. Dreams that I had left me feeling so bad. I just wanna give up and lay down and die. So if you just lost your sweetheart, and it seems that there's no good way to choose, come along with me. Misery loves company. You're welcome at the home of the blues. 'Cause just around the corner there's heartache. Down the street the losers use. If you can wade in through the teardrops, you'll find me at the home of the blues. Yeah, you're gonna find me at the home of the blues. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Da 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 da. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change a man. Hell, it takes a lot to try. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. Some folks just believe in the things they've heard and the things they've read. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. I'm glad I can't go back to where I came from. I'm glad those days are gone, gone for good. But if I could take spirits from my past and bring them here, you know I would. You know I would. Nobody speaks to God these days. Nobody speaks to God these days. I'd like to think He's looking down and laughing at our ways. Nobody speaks to God these days. When I was a child, they tried to fool me. Said the worldly man was lost and hell was real. Well, I've seen some hell in Reno, and this world's one big old Catherine wheel, spinning still. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change your plans and a train to change your mind. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die.